Okay, let's try this calculus question. It says determine the f prime of x, the derivative of x, from first principles if f of x equals 2x minus x squared. Well, there's your function. Whenever they say the word first principles, you need to write down the formula. F prime of x equals the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h, that's what this is, minus f of x, there's f of x, over h. That's the formula from your formula sheet. Right here is f of x plus h. That's what I've done. What does that mean? You take x plus h and you stuff it in instead of x. Instead of x squared, you put x plus h squared. But f of x is just 2x minus x squared, and we're supposed to subtract it. So there it is. That's going to be your answer. But let's just do the algebra to work out the top part. Let's go x plus h squared. We get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. This is 2 times x, 2 times h. We have minus 2x, and minus makes it plus x squared. Well, this is going to turn into minus x squared, minus 2xh, and minus h squared. Now some things are going to cancel. H squared minus h squared plus h squared. 2x minus 2x. They're gone. All you're left with is minus 2xh minus h squared and 2h. That's your f of x plus h. So let's put it back in there. Okay, now we're ready to go. Over h. Now just if you factor this h out, it will cancel with this h. Or h divided by h is 1. H squared over h is just h minus h. And 2h divided by h is just plus 2. And then we have it. We have it. The limit as h approaches 0 is minus 2x plus 2 minus h. Now it's time to let h approach 0 as it becomes infinitely close to 0. The gradient here, the derivative, is going to become infinitely close to minus 2x plus 2. Now we've got a way of finding the gradient at any x value. Pretty cool. Now, the next thing. F prime of x, if f of x equals this. Ooh, that's really nice to do, because all you do is go 4 times 4 and bring it down 1. That's 4 times 4 is 16, x cubed. 2 times minus 2 is minus 4, and subtract 1 from the exponent. That's it. Now, 3a, when you find the derivative, you're finding it with respect to x. So any other letters, just treat them as constants, and that means the derivative is 0. So there's nothing there at all. That's a little bit of a trick. Now, the next question, it's a bunch of marks, 4 marks, and it's so easy if you know what to do. The first thing is you've got to put this in the right form. We're supposed to find the derivative. You got to make it x to the 2 over 3. That little 3 there goes in the bottom. That's a mark. This thing here, see this 4 over 5? That's the coefficient. But x to the 5 is really, when you have a power in the bottom of it in a denominator, it jumps to the numerator and becomes negative. That's how negative exponents work. So this x to the 5th power in the bottom jumps up to the top and becomes x to the minus 5th. Now it's just exactly the same thing. We take the exponent, we multiply it by the number in front. 2/3 times 1 is 2/3, and then we go 2 over 3 minus 1. We get minus 1/3. That's your answer. That's the derivative. Now minus 5 times minus 4 over 5. The 5's cancel. Minus and minus make a plus 4. And then take away 1 from minus 5. What do you get? Minus 6. There's your answer. You could put it in another form, but you're going to get full marks if you do it just like that.